What happens if Leonor doesn't have an heir? In 2025, Princess Leonor of Spain stands as the heir apparent to one of Europe's longest-standing constitutional monarchies. From attending official ceremonies to representing Spain abroad, her public role is meticulously documented, and her position carries centuries of institutional weight. But while her responsibilities are widely known, many are less familiar with the formal procedures that would come into play if she were unable to produce an heir. By the end of this video, we'll explore the legal framework, historical context, and institutional traditions that shape succession in Spain, and what it means for the monarchy's future. Spain's monarchy operates under a constitutional framework established in 1978, which outlines the rules of succession. According to the Spanish constitution, the crown passes to the monarch's descendants, giving preference to the eldest child regardless of gender. Since 2005 discussions, though historically male preference primogeniture applied. If Princess Leonor were unable to have an heir, the law provides clear guidance: succession would pass to the next closest relative in the line of succession. Public records show that this line currently includes her younger sister, Infanta Sofia, followed by other members of the extended royal family. This system reflects centuries of legal evolution aimed at ensuring continuity and stability within the monarchy. The significance of these rules is not just ceremonial, they prevent constitutional uncertainty. This legal clarity ensures that Spain's institutions continue functioning smoothly, even in scenarios where the heir cannot continue the dynastic line. And understanding these legal provisions brings us to the historical roots of such succession planning. Spain's history offers multiple examples of heirs who did not produce successors. The Habsburgs, who ruled Spain from the 16th to the early 18th century, often faced succession crises, including instances where monarchs died without direct heirs. The resulting disputes sometimes led to broader European conflicts, illustrating how succession was not merely a family matter but a national and even international concern. Later, during the Bourbon dynasty, succession laws evolved to incorporate clearer guidelines to prevent disputes. By studying these precedents, historians and legal scholars highlight the importance of well-defined rules, like those now enshrined in the 1978 Constitution. This historical context helps explain why Spain has structured succession so carefully. Continuity of leadership is vital for maintaining both national unity and international stability. Which leads us to consider how other European monarchies have approached similar challenges. Across Europe, monarchies have adopted different mechanisms to address the absence of direct heirs. In the United Kingdom, the crown passes to the next eligible family member, and debates around gender equality in succession only recently resolved. In the Netherlands, Sweden, and Belgium, succession laws have been updated to favor absolute primogeniture, ensuring that the firstborn inherits regardless of gender. Spain's system is similar in its clarity but unique in its historical evolution. By comparing these frameworks, we can see how constitutional monarchies balance tradition with modern principles. Each adjustment reflects a broader lesson: succession is both legal and symbolic, designed to maintain public confidence and institutional continuity. Understanding these international parallels also frames the potential implications if Leonor were unable to have an heir, showing that Spain is not isolated in its need to plan for succession contingencies. Unlike in purely hereditary monarchies, Spain's monarchy functions within a constitutional framework, which means the legislature, the Cortes Generales, plays a formal role in ensuring continuity. Should a vacancy arise, the Cortes would acknowledge and formalize the next in line, ensuring that succession remains transparent and legally recognized. Public records indicate that these procedures are rarely publicized in detail, but the legal framework ensures the monarchy cannot operate in a vacuum. The combination of tradition, law, and legislative oversight provides stability and reduces uncertainty. This institutional interaction underscores a broader principle: succession planning is not just a private royal matter, but a national responsibility. And with that perspective, it's worth examining the potential successors in Spain today. If Leonor were unable to produce an heir, the next in line is her younger sister, Infanta Sofia. Beyond Sofia, the line extends to more distant relatives, each documented in public records to ensure clarity. These individuals are typically educated and prepared for public duties, even if they are not the first-choice heir. Historically, these backup lines have prevented succession crises. Monarchs have long relied on extended family preparedness to safeguard continuity. This highlights an important institutional lesson: monarchies are structured not around a single person, but around a resilient system designed to endure changes in personal circumstances. And as we consider this resilience, it's useful to reflect on the personal preparation that heirs Princess Leonor's education and public training are designed not merely for ceremonial purposes, but to equip her with the skills necessary to navigate the legal, diplomatic, and constitutional responsibilities of a monarch. This preparation includes understanding the government, attending official events, and engaging in public service. Such training ensures that, even if unforeseen circumstances require another family member to step in, there is a foundation of experience and familiarity with the role. This continuity planning reflects centuries of monarchical foresight. A royal family is always more than one individual. And this continuity links directly to the monarchy's broader role in Spanish society and governance. A monarchy's legitimacy is partly grounded in public confidence. Historical research shows that clarity in succession reassures both citizens and institutions that leadership will continue without disruption. Spain's constitutional and legislative measures serve this purpose, ensuring that even in rare contingencies, there is a clear successor. By reducing uncertainty, the monarchy maintains its symbolic role as a unifying figure while avoiding political crises. This stability is a central reason constitutional monarchies have survived into the modern era, adapting historical traditions to contemporary governance. And this brings us to the legal nuances that might influence succession in exceptional cases. The Spanish Constitution does not leave much ambiguity. In rare scenarios where the line of succession might be contested, the law allows for resolution by Parliament, always emphasizing legality and continuity over personal preference. Historically, monarchs who faced similar circumstances had to navigate both legal frameworks and public opinion, sometimes resulting in constitutional reforms. In modern Spain, such reforms would be deliberated openly, ensuring transparency. This careful balance of law, history, and public expectation is central to understanding what succession means beyond individual heirs. And as we reflect on this, it's important to consider the broader lessons for leadership preparation. The scenario of an heir being unable to produce a successor illustrates a key institutional principle: leadership continuity depends on systems, not personalities. Spain's monarchy has evolved to anticipate contingencies, from historical disputes to modern legal codifications. This structured approach reinforces the broader lesson that strong institutions are designed to endure beyond any one individual's tenure. It also emphasizes preparation, foresight, and legal clarity as essential qualities in governance. And as we look forward, these principles continue to influence debates on monarchy modernization and education for future heirs. By participating in public duties, Princess Leonor and other heirs cultivate both national recognition and institutional familiarity. This ensures that if the line of succession shifts unexpectedly, there are experienced individuals ready to assume responsibilities. Public engagement is more than ceremony. It's a method of socializing successors into constitutional duties, maintaining public trust, and preparing for any eventuality. This underscores the practical importance of visibility and training for heirs in modern monarchies. And as we examine this, we can see that continuity is as much about public understanding as legal clarity. Spain's monarchy is designed to balance tradition and modern governance. The rules of succession, legislative oversight, and public preparation work together to ensure the crown is never vacant and leadership remains legitimate. By comparing Spain's system with other European monarchies, we see a common goal: creating institutions that can withstand personal contingencies without destabilizing the state. These systems reflect centuries of legal, social, and constitutional evolution. And as we consider this, it becomes clear that succession is less about individual heirs and more about sustaining institutional integrity. In examining what would happen if Princess Leonor were unable to have an heir, we see a monarchy built on preparation, legal foresight, and institutional resilience. Spain's constitutional framework ensures continuity, public confidence, and adherence to historical precedent. The broader lesson is that leadership is less about any single individual and more about the systems, training, and laws that support their role. Monarchies endure not because of one heir, but because of the careful design of succession, oversight, and preparation. Only 1 in 10 viewers here is subscribed. If you value thoughtful insights into royalty and leadership, join the community.